Okay, let's talk about this hearing yesterday. I know that you were a part of it, and you are opposed to the Iran deal. What have you learned that makes you so opposed to this?
Well, first, this to me is a pathway to nuclear armament for Iran. This deal does not stop them from developing nuclear capabilities. It only freezes it for a short time. Second, we have dollars, billions of dollars that will flow into Iran, and we know that they are a state sponsor of terrorism, so we can't allow that to happen. These people are not our allies. They are not going to change overnight. I see it as a pathway to nuclear armament, not getting rid of it.
What the administration has said is that this is the best chance to monitor Iran, that the IAEA being able to go into sites is the best chance that the world has of knowing what Iran is up to. And in fact, just this week, as you know, Joint Chiefs Chair Martin Dempsey, as well as Defense Secretary Ash Carter, both said that they support this deal because it is preferable to any sort of military alternative. What's your response?
Well, and my take on that, and I reject this premise, because the president has stated over and over again that the only other option to this deal is war. And again, I reject that. And I asked that specifically of General Dempsey yesterday. And he stated that he did not advise the president that it was either war or this deal, and that there are many other options on the table.
Sorry to interrupt, but such as, I mean, what would you have done differently?
Well, I think that we still have those diplomatic options. I reject that they are not going to continue working with us, especially if we are able to work with many of the other countries that are negotiating this deal. We have to look at what we are doing to stop nuclear armament and protect other countries around the globe. That is not happening with this deal. As I stated, it provides a pathway to nuclear armament for the Iranians. It doesn't stop them at all.
And then
they are still a state sponsor of terrorism.
And when you say diplomatic options, what does that mean?
Well, that means that our world leaders need to get together. They need to continue with those economic sanctions. There are military options which are always left on the table, but that should be last resort. So we do have to keep those discussions going. We have to intensify the economic sanctions. They are working. However, Iran will continue to push against those that we consider allies. They will continue to call for death for Americans. We can't allow that to happen.
I mean, of course, what the administration would say is that we have had economic sanctions, and during the time of sanctions, Iran has exponentially grown their centrifuges. So the sanctions didn't seem to be keeping them from moving forward.
Well, but it did slow them down. But now what we are doing, again, we are allowing them to continue with their enrichment. They will be able to purchase conventional weapons in a short period of time. So now, not only have we not stopped their nuclear capabilities and development, but we've also escalated a conventional arms race in the Middle East.